Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to another Pivotal YouTube video. Um, Today I just wanted to talk about my top 5 favorite states and top 5 least favorite states. So, let's get into it. So, first I'd just like to say I've been to the majority of the United States, of like all of the states. I've even made my way out to Alaska. I haven't been to Hawaii yet because that's really far away, but I've been to Alaska. I've been just about everywhere. I haven't been to all 50, but 47, I think. Wait, no. I don't know. A lot of the states, most of the states. And yeah, I feel like that entitles me to have an opinion on my favorite and least favorite. And that's why I'm going to talk about those, I guess. So, let's get started. First up, my top 5 favorite U.S. states. At first, actually, I'm going to start with 5th. So, 5th, we've got California. Really nice state. It's a pity it's on fire all the time. I really liked San Francisco when we went there. I also went to Northern California. It's just, like, the people are generally nice there. And it's really nice there. Like, the scenery and like the forests, sadly they're on fire. The cities like San Francisco, like the Golden Gate Bridge, just everything there is really nice and pretty. 4th is Alaska, actually. It was also really nice there. I didn't go like skiing there or anything, but we did go there on an Alaskan cruise, and it was really nice. I really enjoyed it. We did like a ton of stuff there, like a lumberjack show, just a ton of fun stuff. I mean, it's not like we lived there or anything. It's not like we spent a lot of time there. We in like the different cities, but we did spend enough time there for me to generally gauge there. And it's also beautiful. And like we went to see a glacier, which they're huge. Yeah, they're like the whole area is beautiful. We went on a hike. It was just. I keep saying this. I sound like a broken record, but it is beautiful there. Number 3 is North Carolina. It is really nice there. There are just tons of forests, tons of good hiking trails, good food. Like when we went there, there was a there's this restaurant called Tandoori Bites. It's an Indian restaurant, and it's really good. It's probably some of the best food I've ever had. Also, people there are generally nice. So, yeah. Number 2 is Washington. Not D.C., but Washington State. Like, up northwest, you know? We went there for, like, a day or two, and then we had to drive down to Florida for my great-grandmother's funeral. But I don't want to get into that right now. Yeah, when we were there, my favorite thing we did there was this long hike up Mount Rainier, which is this beautiful mountain. It's so like surreal. Like you have you'll have like the mountain. You can see the giant mountain in the background, and then you've got snow right here, and then right next to it is just a gorgeous meadow. It's insane, dude. There are gorgeous flowers, like of yellow, pink, blue, just all of the colors, and then snow. It's crazy to see that change right next to each other. And then the gorgeous mountain, you've got other mountains there, because it's not like one mountain, it's a big mountain range. That's actually a super volcano. But, yeah, it was gorgeous. And then, number 1 on my list is Colorado. I don't really know why I like this state so much. I really like Denver, but yeah, I don't really know why I like this state so much. We did go to Denver. It was a really nice city. We spent a little more time there, not in Denver, but most of the time we spent there was in Denver. So I'm just basically judging it off of one city and the area surrounding it. But that one city did have like a ton of good food, like really nice people. That we had to go to that REI that's in Denver. It's insane, dude. It's like two REI's worth. It's crazy. Like, how do they have enough products to fit in that giant building? If you haven't been, go, and if you don't have like the time, money, or just don't want to go, just look it up. It's insanity. They've got this big rock wall in the middle. But yeah, we went there on a road trip, and we were in our RV, and this is gonna sound really stupid, but the RV park, which wasn't even in Denver, was beautiful. It had like tons of nice trees. It had a hiking trail. It had, I mean, this obviously changes from like week to week, but it had a ton of nice people there. I was young when we went there, so like I loved the playground that they had there. It was just really fun to be in Colorado. Moving on to the next topic, we've got some honorable mentions. These aren't my favorites, but they're fun. I haven't been to one of these actually. First honorable mention is Rhode Island. I haven't been there personally, but it's such a tiny state, and it's like so cute on a map, you know. Secondly, we've got Utah. This doesn't make my favorites list because it's just way too warm there. I like a medium to lower range of temperature. But it has some beautiful national parks like Canyonlands and Arches, two of my favorite places I've ever been. But yeah, like I said, it's just too hot. They don't have a lot of good food there. Their camping sites just suck, especially if you have a dog. We took our dogs there, and the dog park that they had in the campsite was literally just orange dirt and sand. It was really awful. They didn't have like a pool there. We basically just had to spend our time in our scorching hot RV in the middle of the desert, you know? It wasn't great. But they do have some beautiful scenery there. And thirdly is DC. It's not officially a state, but I feel like it should be, and it's just really nice with all of the museums, all of the culture, all of the food. Like the wharf there, that's nice. Just everything there is nice. The only reason it's an honorable mention is because it isn't officially a state. But yeah. Moving on to my actually bottom 5 states, I guess. Top 5 worst U.S. states. Fifth on this list, we've got Nevada. I don't know. I'm young still, so Vegas holds no interest to me. I can't gamble. I really just had to walk around the city and walk around the casinos without gambling and just inhaling all of that. Just like general weed smell, weed and cigarette smell, and not even do the stuff that was fun there. Like, I got a few souvenirs, but it wasn't great. But that's really it. That's, yeah. Fourth on this list is New Mexico. There's nothing to do there. It's hot. It's like literally the most lanes. The most interesting thing we did in New Mexico was was the UFO McDonald's. That's the most interesting thing we did there, because there's nothing there. It's just hot and aliens. And you can only look at so many UFO themed things before it becomes boring. I don't know how people live there. Third on this list is South Dakota. Again, nothing to do there. Much colder, obviously, because it's literally on the opposite side of the country. New Mexico's down here, and then South Dakota's all the way up at the top. But still, South Dakota has nothing to do there except Mount Rushmore, which isn't even that cool. You just stand there looking at a big mountain with faces in it. But other than that, there's nothing there. Again, the most interesting thing that happened to us there wasn't even that interesting. It was a hailstorm, which I hadn't seen yet because because I was living in Florida at that time. Second on this list is Arkansas. Oh my god, that place sucked so bad. We went to this national park, which shouldn't even be a national park. It's Hot Springs National Park. It's not nice. It's not a great national park. They changed two of the most interesting things there, the bathhouses, into restaurants, which is just dumb. If you want tourists to like see the stuff there, don't change the stuff that they were supposed to see there into a restaurant. Like, dude, no. We went on a hike there to go see some of the hot springs. All the hot springs that you can see there, except one, are just covered in manhole covers. Except actually two aren't. There's one that they turned into a fountain outside of one of the bathhouses, and inside of one you can go down onto like the basement floor, and you look into this window, and you just see a hole in the ground. It was so stupid. The whole state is generally sucky. It sucked. It was kind of hot. It was humid. There were flies everywhere. Oh, and when we were there, we went to this like diamond mine place where you can like buy bags of dirt. Go into this. Actually, wait. You don't buy the bags of dirt. You kind of go out into this big field that isn't a field. It's just a ton of dirt hills that you then just shovel, put them into your sifter, then you have to make the half-mile trek to the place where you like sift with the sifter to hopefully find a diamond or like gold or something, you know? And nobody did. Actually, there were several people who did, but we didn't. It was hot. It was humid. It was like buggy. It just sucked. We ran out of water halfway through. I was contemplating drinking the dirty water in that little trough that you sift in. It's disgusting, man. And then, last on my least favorite states list is Florida, mainly South Florida. Tallahassee and the Orlando area are fine. They're fine. At least they're not scorching hot all year. But South Florida, Jesus Christ, the only reason we go there is because family is there. It's so hot, it's so humid, it's so buggy. It's just unlivable. Like, the only reason Orlando is fine is because of Disney and Universal. SeaWorld sucks, so that one isn't on the list. But, yeah, dude, Florida just sucks. And the thing is, my family has to go there all the time, too, because we have so much family there. It sucks. Yeah. And besides, from where I'm living, it's like a 13-hour drive to get down to South Florida. Because Florida is literally the longest state, other than maybe California, but, like if you were to straighten out Florida, it would be the longest thing. It takes so long. It takes 5 hours to drive through one state. But yeah, that is my top 5, bottom 5, and honorable mentions for the U.S. states so far. I haven't been to all of the places, so this list may change in future years, I guess. But, yeah. And just remember, this is my personal opinion. I know this is probably gonna strike a big debate in the comment section, but, I mean, this is my personal opinion, and this is based on what I did in these places. And obviously, there were some states that weren't on the list, because there are 50 states, and I would be here for an hour if I didn't just stop. So, yeah. Thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed please consider subscribing if you like my content. This is the first time I've said this on here, but I know it's kind of cringe, but it's kind of meant to be cringe. So yeah. Please, if you enjoyed, like the video, comment, tell me your favorite state, tell me your least favorite state. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.